Well, on now to our main story. On a day when the National Human Rights Commission asked questions or sent a notice to the Uttar Pradesh government asking what it was doing to deal with the outbreak of encephalitis, which has claimed the lives of hundreds of people, hundreds of children in the last few months, Mayawati unveiled her greatest structure, the structure behind me, 685 crore rupees. It's a stupendous structure, that is without dispute. But as Uttar Pradesh grapples with basic health and socio-economic and law and order issues, the big question, is it really worth it?
At the doorstep of Delhi, the first structure of this size and magnitude dedicated to Dalit icons. Mayawati's critics may point fingers at the wastage, but it's her signal to her voters. Her empowerment drive is a few kilometers short of Delhi.
दिल्ली में यमुना नदी के पश्चिमी तट पर जहां एक तरफ कांग्रेस पार्टी की केंद्रीय सरकार द्वारा इनके नेहरू व गांधी परिवार से जुड़े स्मारक व संग्रहालय आदि स्थापित किए गए हैं, वहीं दूसरी तरफ हमारी पार्टी की सरकार द्वारा इसी दिल्ली से सटे उत्तर प्रदेश के जिला गौतम बुद्ध नगर के अति महत्वपूर्ण नोएडा क्षेत्र में यमुना नदी से लगे पूर्वी तट पर हमारे दलित महापुरुषों के स्मारक व संग्रहालय आदि भी अब निर्मित कर दिए गए हैं.
The park, spread over 83 acres, has 15 huge statues of Mayawati, her mentor Kanshi Ram and Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, among others. If fountains and LED lights add to the beauty, over 20 statues of elephants, Mayawati's party symbol, bear her political signature. The architecture and its opulence had the Chief Minister impressed, but the opposition is not amused.
The hard-earned money of the taxpayers of this country, the hard-earned money of the people of this country, she has squandered money on monuments and these parks and building her own statues. Probably she is not very sure whether anyone will build her statue later on.
पार्कों के निर्माण से इस उत्तर प्रदेश का विकास नहीं होगा. भूखे पेट लोग, बेरोजगार नौजवान पार्कों को देखकर वो अपना मन नहीं बहला सकता है.
But Mayawati hit back. With months to go before the assembly elections, she invoked a sense of Dalit empowerment, reminding voters that criticism of the memorial was an insult to Dalit icons.
When Mayawati became a chief minister in 2007, she built several memorials across the state, including 2 giant ones in Lucknow, almost as a return gift to her voters. Now, after several glitches, this memorial has finally been inaugurated, and it's a strong and symbolic statement of how far she has already come and how far she can still go.
On the day the park was unveiled, the Uttar Pradesh Human Rights Panel sent a notice to the Mayawati government seeking to know what steps had been taken to control encephalitis deaths, a recurring problem for the past 33 years.
More than 50,000 lives lost as the public health system has completely collapsed in this region. This despite crores being spent on projects like these every year. Experts believe that the epidemic has been badly mismanaged. A story that should make 21st century India hang its head in shame.
Uttar Pradesh has a fiscal deficit of over 18,600 crore rupees. While crores are being spent on building statues and memorial, basic amenities like health and sanitation cry for attention. With Sonal Mehrotra in Gorakhpur and Kashish in New Delhi, Anusya Mathur for NDTV.
So has Mayawati got her priorities right, or are we interpreting her politics in a manner which is completely wrong? Is there a fundamental divide in the way she does her politics and the manner in which, say, the national media interpret it? Joining us to discuss this, the Congress General Secretary Digvijay Singh, Subhashini Ali of the CPM, also with us, Ajoy Bose, someone who has written a book on Mayawati, her biography in fact, Professor Kancha Ilaya, the Dalit activist, and also Ravikant, the Supreme Court lawyer and activist, an RTI petitioner, someone who believes the structure behind me shouldn't have been there in the first place. Digvijay Singh, if I can come to you first. Mayawati supporters say that let's not mix up issues. When it comes to policing or healthcare or social issues, there's a separate budget, and there's a separate budget for something like this. So it's unfair for people to be targeting her on the construction of something she believes is representative of the cause of the massive Dalit population in her state.
Where does the money come from? From the state exchequer. Now, instead of building, we don't mind if she builds statues of the icons, Dalit icons. We are very happy about it. But when she builds her own statue, or when she builds big elephants out of stone, costing each elephant costing 1 crore or 2 crores. I think that's a waste of money.
NDTV's cricket app, Android and iPhone, fastest scorecard, special analysis, and much more. Download free. ndtv.com/apps.